Hi, I'm Rajiv Parikh, and this is the February 1st edition of Position2's Best of the Week. We highlight the best in digital marketing articles, whether it's social media marketing, SEO, paid search, email marketing, digital media, or analytics. We bring them all to you. This week, we're going to talk about Facebook and how it rolls out its gift cards, 3 articles on email marketing, a whole bunch of new information on SEO and how to be ready for 2013, lead nurturing and do we need CRM systems for them, and then finally, responsive design 101. Let's get started. Let's start with Facebook and its rollout of gift cards. This was originally posted in Mashable by Samantha Murphy. Facebook cards is different than the former Facebook credits, where you had a card that would hang in the store and where you could buy virtual currency for games and virtual goods. This is more about connecting different retailers, many of the physical retailers, with their users on Facebook and people who would give gifts to them. It's really unique because it combines multiple vendors' gift cards on a single Facebook card. So the initial beta partners in this are Target, Jamba Juice, Sephora, and Olive Garden. And really what's interesting about this is that when someone wants to give you a gift, instead of sending you a virtual good, they can actually gift you a Mango A-Go-Go from Jamba Juice. So lots of really cool things that you can do with that. What it does for Facebook is it allows them to improve their brand and what they offer to customers, as well as have more presence in retail locations. For marketers, you can now more effectively connect your marketing efforts and how you generate likes and actions and engagement with potential actual purchasing behavior. So really interesting, check it out. The Anatomy of an Awful Marketing Email. This is by Hannah Fleischman of HubSpot's Inbound Marketing blog. It's a contrarian, sarcastic article meant to grab your attention, and it's interesting, and it's because marketing emails are typically lumped in with spam. In fact, over 70% of spam complaints are related to marketing emails. And so as a marketer, you're automatically kind of put in that category, and that's an issue. So let's go over some of the 10 that she considers awful. Number 1, a generic subject line, right? You want to be specific, otherwise people will delete or call you spam. Don't let recipients send a reply email. If you don't let people send a reply email, how are they going to connect with you? Use unsophisticated design, like use a lot of word art. Nothing conveys lack of professionalism than a basic template that everyone's seen before. My favorite in this was broken dynamic content. The email marketers trying their best to connect with you, and instead of dear user or dear customer or dear prospect, they write dear insert first name. That's an issue. There's also images that don't display correctly in some email clients, and on some sites or on some of your devices. You're not able to get display email or image email unless you click a particular button. And so what you need to do is have plain text as an alternative to that, so that that person can at least see something from you. Another favorite is not including a call to action. So check it out, interesting article on email marketing. How to analyze your email newsletter list with Facebook. It's an article by Andrea Vahl on Social Media Examiner. What I liked about it is that it's a really interesting way of using Facebook to enhance the value of your email list. So essentially, you can take the information that Facebook has and apply it to your email list by uploading your list into Facebook Ads Power Editor. And then with that, it'll tell you things about the gender, the demographics, and their interests. And you can use that to either create more targeted Facebook ad campaigns, or you can get that general information and then feed that into your general marketing campaigns. It's a really useful thing, and the article goes step by step. Realizing Agile Email Marketing, the future of video, content, and context. This is an interview of Jordan Cohen of Movable Inc., a provider of Agile email marketing solutions, and David Daniels. The big takeaway from this is that there's a transformative effect to email marketing. Email marketing is still something that every marketer does, but you can change it and make it more responsive to your marketing needs. You don't just have to send a static email, do your multiple A/B tests and landing page tests and those sorts of things. You can actually have things change in real time. Why? Because tablets and smartphones and desktop devices, they all now can utilize HTML5, and therefore you can then have video in the email as well as countdown clocks and other programmatic inserts. Some examples that are in the article include Shop NBC, which have real-time offers. Eastbay, which has a pre and post 8 p.m. launch event. There's American Eagle's Live Your Life campaign. There's AT&T showing how with different devices you can have different content. A lot like what you have with your social media channels with capabilities like what This Moment provides. You also can do this now with email. This is the first of 3 articles on SEO. First is New Rules for SEO Success in 2013 by Aaron Aders and Inc. It talks about how Google's algorithm has changed rapidly, and now you need to keep up with what's new in 2013. Essentially, the latest releases reward quality content and diminish you if you're linked to irrelevant content. So here are some of the main points. There's 4 of them. First is focus on your keyword portfolio, not necessarily on rankings of specific keywords. The head term is less important than before because over 70% of searches are more than 3 keywords. Plus there's auto-suggest. So you want to think about all those when you're looking at your overall portfolio. Over 20% of new searches are new terms that were never searched on before. So these are combinations that you weren't really ready for, so you got to look at the subject area. Number 2, you want to create problem-solving content. We'll talk about that continuously in almost every one of these Best of the Weeks, but it's how-to guides, white papers, research studies, and videos. Then there's number 3, publishing the content on quality sources. So those are industry-acknowledged sites. They're online communities, respected by people in your subject area. They're video sites. Number 4, you want to distribute and promote them in social media. Why? Because Google and Bing consider those quality sites, and they tend to give them a lift in their search engine rankings if a lot of people are sharing them. Plus, with the notion of sharing, that's how you amplify the value of that content. So those are some of the key rules for SEO success in 2013. 96 quick SEO wins. What can you do with an hour? It's by Kevin Gibbons of SEO Moz. It's an interesting article. It's one of those interesting ones where you have a long list talking about tasks that you can do over a year, where you can do 96 things, all an hour each. What he talks about is with the latest Google algorithm, any particular SEO tactic is really short term. You really have to become a brand. And what you can do is take an hour each, whether it's in R&D, technical, PR, local productivity. These are the different sections that are covered within this article. So I'm going to pick a few things that I learned. Number 8, Google authorships. Never really heard of it until this, but basically you can get yourself a Google Plus profile and then link articles that you write to that, thereby enhancing Google's recognition of what you write and thereby the quality of the articles that you write. Number 37, you can set up a Google alert for key questions that you'd like to have answered. So it's a way for you to stay on top of things in your area of interest. Number 58, 59, it talks about doing a content performance audit or analysis where you can basically understand your content, understand what's relevant and irrelevant, and then basically prune those things that are irrelevant. Number 65, here's an oldie but goodie, but basically optimize your page title tags. It still works. And number 76, you can, when you're really annoyed about other people taking your graphics and not attributing them to you, basically what you would do is take Google image search and search for your infographics and photos, and then contact those sites and ask them for links and credits. Tons more than that, but check it out. It's really fun. This is a Matt Cutts video on negative SEO. He's very well known in the search engine marketing field. He's the head of the web spam team at Google. He goes to almost every significant search marketing event. He discussed this whole notion of negative SEO. And with the latest releases of Google's index, what's happened is that quality content is rewarded and irrelevant links and irrelevant content are not rewarded. And so people are really concerned about competitors taking low quality sites, porn sites, other sorts of sites that they create and linking those irrelevant or poor quality sites to theirs, thereby harming their rankings and essentially the way their site appears on Google searches. And so Google has come out with a new product called Disavow Links, which allows you to send a list of all the sites that you don't want linking to you, or all the links that you consider irrelevant, and basically Google's spam team will take it and use that to disregard those links in the way your site is ranked. Now, for the most part, this is not an issue for mom and pop shops, but it's really important for potentially for highly competitive industries, whether it's gaming or financial industries. That's where it can make a difference. So it's worth checking out, especially for a sophisticated SEO marketer. This is in the area of lead nurturing and marketing automation. It's part of that series where we're at question 6 of Sid Smith's Marketing Profs articles. Do we really need CRM systems to do lead nurturing? Good question. Now, if you have anything more than 2 or 3 salespeople or have any sort of scale, the answer is absolutely. First, let's talk about what marketing automation does. It allows you to track the behavior of leads before they become prospects. This has changed. Before, you'd have salespeople contacting everyone that may come in contact with you. Now you use these marketing automation systems to see what people clicked on, what content worked, what website pages they looked at, what articles they read. You can score them and then understand how that impacts whether that person goes from a lead and becomes a prospect. Then, of course, CRM systems do a lot of things with those particular leads, especially when they become a prospect. They check on your phone calls, their way to log private messages. You can do callback schedules, you can look at closed leads, highlight the best ones, and management, of course, loves CRM systems because it's a way to really instrument and understand what their sales force is doing. So how does it enhance CRM? Well, it notifies the CRM system when someone does something and when it reaches when a lead gets to a certain threshold, and then turning that into a prospect. Because what happens is that most people, 80% of people of leads do research before they before they want to talk to a salesperson. That's a big deal. And then CRM systems feed marketing automation systems because they tell them what converts to revenue and what sales should you follow up on and what content worked best. It's also a way, as a marketing executive told me, way to know which salespeople do best with the leads that are being provided. And then finally, in the end, marketing automation systems enable that nurturing to occur. Somebody might become a lead prospect and fall off. It's a way to stay in contact with them until they can become a prospect again, when they are now interested in potentially buying your product. Great article, check it out. Responsive Web Design 101, and this is done by your team at Position2. In this, we look at a lot of creative, and we look at it in a lot of different formats, and we want to take some of those learnings and offer them to you. Basically, what's happened is that data traffic is growing 12x between 2012 and 2018, and there's multiple format devices like the tablet, the iPhone, Galaxy Note, iPad, new forms of laptops, desktops, etc. And so that notion of not just having multiple browsers, but multiple screens, multiple formats, multiple access speeds, the immediacy, location, all become key elements that are worth looking into. So the technology, so what if you define responsive design, it's a way of writing website code that adapts content to the size of the screen. HTML, CSS, JavaScript, it automatically optimizes its content based on the type of screen and the type of situation that someone's in. And we talk about different challenges with content resizing. There's a great graph, great chart for you to take a look at. And what it has in this chart is different formats and different sorts of ways of considering things. For example, desktop browsers are 960 pixels. Other devices have different pixel widths, and therefore these are things you need to think of. You need to think of multiple OSs, Android, iOS, Windows. Is BlackBerry coming back? Who knows? But simplicity is the key to doing this well, and then making sure that collaboration occurs across multiple stakeholder groups to make this possible. Very interesting article, please check it out. So in summary, this week we talked about the new Facebook gift card capability and what it means for marketers. We talked about email marketing across multiple dimensions, SEO, what's new, what's important there. We talked about lead nurturing and CRM systems, and responsive web design. Thank you all very much for joining us this week. Feel free to send articles that you find interesting or comments that you find interesting, marketing@positionsquared.com, or to our Twitter site. Please sign up for our newsletter and look forward to seeing you next week.